Hello folks, I'm just doing this brief stream to test things out. That's right folks, for the past 4 years I've been streaming Second Life using Shadow, and it worked pretty good for the longest time. I mean, it did give me a machine that was capable of, playing Second Life and some of the games that I love playing. That my, local PC otherwise would have never been able to play. But I recently got my hands on this second-hand computer system that's only a few years old, and I was able to save just barely enough money to get my hands on the NVIDIA RTX 2060 2060 GPU, and I slapped that sucker in the system. And let me tell you, this new setup that I have now, it absolutely blows my previous Shadow setup out of the freaking water. That's right. It blows a cloud computer out of the freaking water. I no longer have to spend $42 per US dollars per month on a subscription just to be able to play Second Life and other games on a remote computer. I can now do everything locally now without the additional lag associated with Shadow. And look, I get really good frame rates on ultra graphics while I'm just flying around the mainland. This is just amazing. This is freaking amazing. I love this thing. So yeah, I'm just testing things out to see how well they work. So yeah, kick back, relax, and enjoy me testing this thing. This would also give me the chance to test my internet connection's ability to stream as well. But yeah, so far so good. At least Second Life is very responsive. Everything is working good. I have no problems as of yet. That's close enough. Yeah, this thing runs a lot smoother than the remote PC I was subscribing to. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if it's the only thing you got, then by all means use it. But if you can, go with a local machine with the capable graphics card. It's a heck of a lot better. I'm just gonna botch the landing. Normally I would land much better than this, but since I'm only testing things out, yeah, I don't have to worry about how good I'm landing. Whoops! Well, I botched that the freaking hell. Wow. I botched that to freaking hell. Wow. I freaking did it. I freaking did it. I botched it to freaking hell. Okay. Again, this is not how I normally land. Alright, let's go in for a normal landing. Okay. Another botched landing, but that's okay. This is, again, I was gonna try and go for a normal landing, but, again, this is not how I normally would land. That's okay. I messed it up again, but that's okay. At least that's a lot more smooth. But, you know, I'm just, you know, testing things out, so, yeah. Plus, I'm tired, I have not gone to bed yet, so, yeah. Of course I'm gonna mess up. But I just wanted to start this stream, this brief stream, just to test things out, to make sure everything's working, and I'm able to do everything that I was able to do on the cloud PC right here on the local PC. And I'm not even gonna go for the do the shutdown procedure. Boy, this uniform looks great on Ultra Graphics. Holy cow, that shine. Wow. Stuff I could never see before. Some of these, especially right here, I need to delete all those sometime. I have to go through them and then delete them. Since, yeah, I'm retiring from the Angels and Demons system that those are associated with, so, yeah. Alright. Let's add the palms real quick, see what they look like on Ultra. Because on non-Ultra, they appeared mostly bluish with the gold, and now I see some elements of purple in there as well. Alright, let's take a look at the take a look at here and see how we do here. Again, ultra settings, 256 draw distance, complexity maxed out. What else did I... Let's see, max imposter is also... Max non-imposter is also maxed. Copyrighted material in world, I'm going to mute that. So far, so good. Stadium's looking great on Ultra Graphics. Holy smokes. Alright, what else can we check out on Ultra? I know what we can check out real quick. That one park that we've been to on a previous stream, it looked really gorgeous. Let's see how gorgeous it looks on Ultra. Well, if I could find it, that is. Alright, we'll sit here and let it load. Whoa. Alright, we're gonna sit here for a moment and let everything load. And we'll just quickly go through here and see what this new setup can do. Oh, already we're seeing a tank in our frames per second. That's not a good sign. But it's still not too bad for Ultra. Alright, let's have a look around and see what this looks like. Okay, our frame rate is improving now. Also, I need my flight boost. Whoops, sorry about that. I did not mean to show an upskirt shot there. My apologies for that. And folks, don't get any big ideas, especially the guys that are very horny. Don't have any big ideas, cause I'm not your girl. Also, we're away from the copyrighted material, so go ahead and let that play out. Let the sounds play out again. So far, so good. We're doing very good. Area looks really good on Ultra. Holy smokes. Wow. Alright, let's find some crowded place to really test this new setup out. first. Check out my fly cam settings real quick. Alright. Fly cam's a lot more stable and much more of a joy to use on this local system than it was on Shadow. Yeah, such a joy to use Flycam now. Not having that extra lag when connected to the remote machine. Oh yeah, it feels good. Having much better graphics overall. It is really nice. Alright, let's check out a crowded area. Let's see how this system can do. "90 people, that'll work." Before I go there, let's stop flying. Yeah, 90 people, that'll work. Let's check it out. We're only here briefly anyway, just to check how my GPU and my system can handle this area. So, alright, we're gonna decline that. Alright, we're gonna wait for this to load. So far, so good. We're not down there yet, where the lag is. But we're fixing to be here shortly. Alright, we're here. Let's go off to the side. Or I'll be out of the way of everybody. Now we wait. Uh-oh. Oh boy. But hey, there's about, 90 people here, so of course we're gonna be... Oh. There's, 79 of us here when we include me in the count. So yeah, all those avatars, of course, no matter how expensive or how good your graphics card is, you're still gonna lag when you have, this many or more on the sim. But we'll see how we do anyway, as soon as all the avatars are loaded in. Again, we're going to stay on Ultra graphics for now. 256 draw distance. All the settings are going to remain the same for now for this test. Well, for this part of the test. And I may reduce the settings down a little bit here in a while. Just to see how I will do. So much for this stream being a brief test. I'm just gonna go ahead and take brief off the title since this is no longer brief. So there's the new title. There's the old, there's the new. And we'll save it. Also, I'm not using any kind of monetization. I don't know why this thing adds that to the line. There. And I don't plan on doing any monetization on this channel. Not anytime soon, anyways. If there's enough demand, I might look into it later, but right now, I'm not interested in it. Though who knows? I might one day change my mind. So, yeah. But for right now, that's where I stand. If you're curious, this PC, this secondhand PC that I've got has an 8th generation Intel Core i7 CPU, along with 16 gigs of RAM. And then with the money I was able to save, well, kind of sort of save, more like paying a credit card down enough to be able to afford the RTX 2060 graphics card, but well, I have to, continue making my monthly payments on it. So there's that. And then I also put in a Intel, NVMe for a, M.2 drive, and along with a regular mechanical hard drive for storing bigger files and all that stuff. So yeah, I've given this thing an upgrade. Okay, looks like we're mostly loaded in. Not this again. Okay. Alright, well, it looks like our graphics capabilities aren't able to handle a sim with 90 people on it, so we're gonna drop the settings down and then we'll check to see what we do. Or how we do. Complexity and that are still gonna be up there. Alright, let's see how we do. We're going to maintain 256 draw distance. Alright, now we wait for the graphics card to settle. Okay, we're not doing too bad with 90 people on board. Let's go ahead and de-render all avatars. And already we're going up. Let's go back to Ultra. We're still not doing too bad. Alright, let's get out of here. This place is too crowded. Well, it looks like there's less than 90 now. But still enough people to give your graphics card a good workout. Alright, where else can we go to? Double O. Put the out of character tag on since this is a roleplay zone. Here we go. Alright, let's wait for things to load. This place would normally lag on not so good PCs. Like on Shadow, I could be on mid settings, 256 draw distance, and it would lag like hell, but I'd drop it down to 128 and it's not doing too bad. Right now I'm on ultra settings at 256 draw distance and I'm not doing too bad. It's definitely hanging in there, that's for sure. And for you role players out there, don't worry, because when I'm in character, let's see, how do I turn those dots off again? Sure. I can't remember how to do it because it's been a while since I've done any roleplay, but I would, of course, try and remove the dots from the map. I can't remember how to do it at the moment, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, the dots won't be shown on the map while I'm role-playing, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, copy that. I got my cache on my mechanical drive for right now, because I don't want the constant reads and writes on my main SSD wearing it down. But I will get a second SSD just for the cache. That way things won't be so doggone slow. But yeah, thanks for the tip there. But yeah, so far so good. This test is working pretty good so far. 1 core singularity, 4-second life. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see how my system is doing real quick. There we go. Oh yeah, the CPU's really being used. All of them. All 6 cores, 12 threads. It's actually overclocking itself. Let's see how everything is doing. CPU temperature is a little bit high for my liking. But that's what you expect on a air-cooled system. Let's see how the GPU is doing. Okay. Oh, that's the internal graphics. That's not too bad. I think. A little bit on the high side. Now, what about the NVIDIA GPU? It's staying nice and cool, not bad. At least the GPU is staying relatively cool. Internal GPU is a little warm, and so is the CPU. Alright. But overall, we're doing okay. I'll definitely get water cooling for this system later on when I can afford it. Alright, let's try removing animeshes and trees, see what we could do here. Yeah, de-rendering animeshes and trees does not make a difference. Of course, we get stuck in the rock. Let's lower our draw distance to 128, see what happens. Might be able to. Yeah, because I could use the internal GPU for everything else and the NVIDIA GPU just for Second Life. Let's have a look-see. Yeah, I'm curious. We'll check the particles here in a sec. Looks like NVIDIA took the option away to frickin' determine which GPU does what. Alright. But I know that the settings are in Windows. Yep, looks like Firestorm is already set for the NVIDIA RTX GPU, so we're good there. And my streaming program, I've overridden that to use my internal GPU. This I'm not running, so most of these I'm not running, so I'm not worried about it. Okay. So, yeah. It is set to use the NVIDIA GPU. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're doing better now at 128 meters draw distance. Same ultra settings otherwise. That's to be expected, because this area is generally laggy anyways, regardless. On the Shadow PC, I would be on mid settings, and I would be getting worse lag than this, so I am doing better regardless. Also, why is water de-rendered? That's weird. Sure, we'll disable particles. No difference. In fact, when I disable particles, oddly... Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was just a weird thing. Yeah, we'll try that. I mean, I only had it on Ultra anyway, just to stress test this thing. But yeah, we'll try high settings, complexity, and that will be the same. Whoa, okay. This is much better for this area. It's... .256, see what happens on 256 meter draw distance. Okay, this is not too bad. Or not. Okay, yeah, we're not doing too bad. Back to 128 meters on the draw distance. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, yeah. Alright, we're back to pretty much normal now. Yeah, it depends on the area. In some areas, this thing works great on Ultra. And while I'm like flying an airplane around the mainland, I can get away with Ultra settings, no problem. But in laggy areas like this, yeah, not very good. But hey, you know what? The 2060 is a heck of a lot better than the Quadro P5000. That's Papa, P as in Papa, P5000 that the cloud PC gave me. And it also feels much nicer to play on my local computer again. Because everything feels a lot more smooth now on the local PC than it did playing from the cloud streaming service. So, yeah. All in all, I'm happy with this configuration. I mean, I wish I could afford a bigger graphics card like, you know, the 3000 series or even the 4000 series, but the 2060 is the best I could do with my current situation. Oh yeah, definitely. Once I'm able to afford another SSD, then I'll definitely do this test again for sure. In fact, maybe I could partition the old SSD that this thing came with. Because at the moment, the old SSD this thing came with, it's got Linux on it. But I might be able to partition that out and reserve a part of it for Second Life cache. At the moment, I have Windows running on an M.2 NVMe. Though ideally I should still get another SSD anyway, but a higher performance one just for Second Life cache. Because the SSD this thing came with, it's pretty old. And doesn't perform as well as it should. Well, that's what you get for getting second-hand systems. Yeah, this second-hand system that I got is at least 4 years old. But it's the only one I could afford. Uh-oh. We had a big freeze there for a moment. But we're good. Yeah, you know what? I'll definitely partition that out. And rerun the test and see what happens. Because even though the old SSD doesn't perform as well as it should, it still works a lot faster than the mechanical hard drive, for sure. Alright, well, we're going to see lower frames until everything loads back in again. Here we go. Okay, so we're back on Ultra. And we're doing quite well at the moment. So, yeah. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and get that old SSD partition and dedicate that for Second Life cache. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks, Jack, for your suggestions there. And yeah, we'll see how this does. I mean, overall, I'm quite happy with this new setup, so I'm definitely ready for my next stream coming up, where I stream Drivers of Second Life, and who knows, if I join my friends on Grand Theft Auto in time, I might stream that too. And this thing definitely works really well on Grand Theft Auto. And most of the other games that I've tried as well. Works exceptionally well. But Second Life is always a difficult one, because it's just not very efficient the way they made it. I mean, you know, they took software from the early 2000s and they retrofitted it throughout the years, and there's only so much they could do with old software. Now, had they remake Second Life from scratch using the latest technology, then yeah, I would no problem be running this on full-blown ultra graphics all the time and get at least double the frame rate that I'm getting now. But I highly doubt they're going to rewrite Second Life. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and drop the stream, and for those who haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that happy stuff. And yeah, we'll see y'all on the next one.